whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the cards, turn around, mysteries we have found.
Good morning again. Here we are. It is Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. Does not feel like a Wednesday, but tomorrow here in the United States, it's a holiday. It's the 4th of July. So I'm still going to get up. Fingers crossed. I don't think I'm going to do anything too wild tonight. So going to get up, still do our daily reflection, our morning little meditation. Because it'll be a great way to start the day. You know? Because again, have an excuse to just take that breath. And again, when I hear the cards, this reminds me to kind of relax, feet flat on the floor, shoulders and neck relaxed, and just a chance to reach out to the universe and see if the cards have something to show us, something to share today. Generally, it's something we can all relate to. So, what does the universe have for us today? So, I've also started doing on TikTok, and I'll move them around and stuff, but a card of the day. Because I just thought it would be cool, and people had talked about, hey, why don't you do a card of the day? It's like, okay. And that doesn't take much time. So I'm going to start doing those under MyTarot also. So, but let's see what we have today. So, there's that breath. As we reach out and just make ourselves available to the universe, or whatever you would like to call it. Again, listening to the cards like they're the sounds of the ocean. You know, it's all that intuition thing, and it just reminds me every time. It's like, when does somebody figure out when to stop shuffling the cards? When does somebody know how to speak? It's just life, and it's like each one of these little choices, and you just have to trust the choices. And now we have our 3 different stacks, each one a different thread going out to the universe, each one a different thought or idea, and if we believe in the multiverse, it's like each one of these is a different path, because this conversation will lead down one path, this one a different path. And whichever conversation we choose, there will be 2 conversations and 2 paths that we did not take. So today, let's look at the bottom stack. Let's see what's right underneath, things that we might not see that influence us. Let's do our 3 and 1. So, and flipping each card over like it's the page of a book. It is a card of transition. So it is the quote-unquote death card. And so what is death but a transition? It is moving from where we were to where we're supposed to be. It's never easy. I mean, we get complacent. We stay where we are. But sometimes we get stagnant. Sometimes we stay too long. There's other times where change is thrust upon us, and we don't want to go. So it can be painful. But I always think about that quote from a Helen Keller book I had as a small kid that always says, you know, one door doesn't close without another one opening. And it's kind of true. Or as somebody else used to say, life is full of crises. It's just the last one you don't survive. To the 4 of Swords. So swords are thoughts and ideas. Fours are like the four legs on a table. So it's when things are stable. That rhymes. But imagine if we can go through this transition with an open mind and acceptance. Then when we get through, we can look at the Four of Swords and say, all right, I've done it. I accept it. Now I'm just going to put my mind at rest for a little bit. You know, things are the way they are and the way they're supposed to be at this minute. So somehow it's that thing where we take a breath and we find the acceptance and we look for that peace of mind. So we have two majors today. And majors are the destiny cards, minors are the day-to-day cards. But once we make a transition, as we're going through that transition, and we're always going through transitions, it's about having faith. I mean, we've gone through something, or we're about to go through something. And again, that death card, it's like transition. It's just not always easy. But the star is about having faith. The star is looking for that guidance. The star is about having that hope. So even if we're uncertain about the transition, then what we want to do is still find that moment to just take a breath and go at ease. Coming at something full of anxiety, coming at something full of fears, and not having the faith, not having the hope, we're going to miss the star because we're going to be so busy looking behind us at what we've lost that we don't see what's in front of us. So here's the advice card, which is the Two of Swords. Swords, again, thoughts and ideas. Twos. Twos are about making choices. We have choices to make. When we do a transition is all about the choices we make. The choices we make today are going to affect the transitions we make tomorrow. The transitions we make tomorrow are going to be affected by the choices we make. So if we do that Four of Swords, if we take the moment to just have that break, relax, and just let ourselves have a moment of peace, the choices are always going to be much easier. And then we'll have the ability to allow ourselves to open ourselves up to whatever that star card may be leading us to. So, and with that, I hope you have that amazing day, the amazing evening. If you have tomorrow off, I hope you have an amazing day. Or if tomorrow's just a regular, normal day, even just as good. I hope that it's amazing and awesome, and I will see you again. And keep in mind, I'm going to start doing those TikToks. We'll see how that goes. But people seem to like that card of the day. It's just a quick inspiration. Something to think about. So with that, thank you again so much, and I will see you tomorrow.